Here's what I'm trying to say.
Yes, please.
Do that. Okay, finish. Good. And
When you are in 9/11 and you're on the 99th floor, and you hear a big boom, and you look out the window and you see another building just like yours falling down, and you got smoke in the hallway, and you're sitting there and say, well, the boss said we're not to move until we're told to. Are you going to stay there?
nothing That's the point.
Luckily, I don't think I had that problem prior to this session, because it's just, yeah.
See, this is all survival technique.
Exactly.
They go that way.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when there's an emergency, you will process this rather quickly.
Exactly. Exactly.
You
I
won't
agree.
be comatose and stand. This could be used negatively, it can be used positively. Jesus Christ said there's only yes or no. And you participate if you respond with a yes or no. If you don't respond with a yes or no in your thinking and then your action, then you're just an observer, and finally the flow is going to go like this. All water does, because it has nourishment, life in the water, it helps us stay alive a little bit longer. Because there is life in water. There's energy in water. Energy is being transferred right through the stems to this blossom. That's worth meditating on. Thinking candles great, meditate on that. See? What makes water? H2O. So anyhow, but this is my lesson for today for you. And I'm going to tell you right now. You see, this to me is the essence. Do you believe, oh, you believe in God, you're a priest? No, I don't believe in your God. A priest is no more than a person who does ritual. Ritual's ritual. Even the devil does ritual. Politicians do ritual. The only way to know is to participate. Now I can say, no, that's not for me. Oh, yes, that's for me. I'm still participating. I had a lot of excitement, a lot of getting involved, participating in some things, because I wanted to know myself. I didn't want somebody to say, no, that's bad, bad boy, bad boy. I wanted to be free. This thing I'm an image of wants me to be free. You want your image to be free. Not to forget you, still take what it learned from you, but to be free to make its own choice. Hopefully it will choose you back again. It will choose you to come back into the prodigal son. That's that story. So in the lesson, deductive, inductive, it's very important, but it's very confusing because we are not taught to think that. Because we are reactors, we knee-jerk stuff. You hit me, I'll hit you back. You call me a slime bucket, politicians say you're a slime bucket. And who cares what the population say you're supposed to represent? Give me a break. But you see, David, please, if there's anything, at least catch this. What we'll do is we're going to get back here and we're going to do, this is the trellis, this is the cornerstone, and we will build on top of this. We'll take each word and flesh it out and squeeze the last piece of wisdom out of it, so that you can use it in a much more prolific way. You see, you're already doing this. This is so strange. You just weren't aware that you're all doing this with your stuff, your movies, your Me Too, iTube, whatever things. You know, you're ranting and raving on the streets.
Yeah, that's a big part of it. That's right.
You know, I said, God, that's David. That's David. Wow, he was ahead of his time. But that's the problem. See, when you get ahead of your time, you get. But anyhow, there's no competition. You can't compete. What the compete is, there is no compete. You're competing with yourself.
Right.
You can't compete with anything else. If you do this, you're okay. If you can say, do you really, Jesus is right when he says there's no yes or no, there's nothing else besides. Everything else is rhetoric. Yes or no to life. He said choose, there's only life and death, choose life. Choose movement. the dictionary. So remember this lesson. Then we'll get back to metaphysics, and then we'll get back to religion, and any questions that you may have, and I will have my film. Goodbye. We're signing off now.
Okay.
It is now 7:15. David has to go home and take care of the children, which I don't know about.
Let me go eat
Mr. Meyer, staff, laws. Now we have got 106 what have we done.
You can't compete with anything else. If you do this, you're okay. If you can say, do you really, Jesus is right when he says there's no yes or no, there's nothing else besides. Everything else is rhetoric. He said the word, but he meant this thing. Yes or no to life. He said choose, there's only life and death, choose life. Choose movement. The dictionary. So remember this lesson. Then we'll get back to metaphysics, and then we'll get back to religion, and any questions that you may have, and I will have my film. Goodbye. We're signing off now.
Okay.
It is now 7:15. David has to go home and take care of the children, which I don't know about.
Let me go eat
Mr. Meyer, staff, laws. Now we have got 106,000 websites. So that's why they're very quite paid in 10,000 really cost 100,000 websites. So that's why I need to know more websites.
That's why I say that you met the last guy, the people, you know what I mean? You meet them and continue like this, you know?
Yeah.
Then you know, what we do, continue listening. Then I have to talk to you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But I think now I make a plan to work on it's like a one piece. I can say this. I think that's it.
And in the morning, yes,
Take that off.
Sure.
So I can get my film. And let me know when you get home if that thing is horrible.
Yeah. I'll take a look at it.